Eakins is almost as well known for his contribution to art education as he is for his revolutionary paintings. At the Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts, Eakins encouraged a generation of students to look inward at the American landscape, American culture, and American identity in a way that had never been done before. We have two paintings in our collection by Thomas Eakins. One is an earlier work from about 1871 called Elizabeth with a Dog, that it portrays an intimate Victorian scene on his home street in Philadelphia. Our other painting, a portrait of James Carroll Beckwith, is very typical of the later Eakins. This work was done in 1904 and is very similar to portraits from this time period. We see a central figure emerging from a dark background. The way in which the skin is portrayed, for example, the hands, the face of the subject, the way it's modeled quite realistically in terms of the face, the paleness, the blue and pink hues that are combined to represent flesh are very realistic and very typical of Thomas Eakins. Our portrait of James Carroll Beckwith is particularly interesting because Thomas Eakins in this work is painting a portrait of a friend, an artist. Beckwith was a noted artist that was also interested in revolutionary attitudes about American painting. This portrait is noteworthy because in the painting, Beckwith is painting a portrait of his wife, who was also an artist. And so in this painting, we have the artist Eakins painting a portrait of Beckwith, painting a portrait of his wife. And it provides a very intimate, introspective portrait of an artist at work. The painting is again typical of other Eakins portraits of this time and really his body of work in general in terms of interior scenes. When you come to the museum, if you come up close to the painting, you'll see the Victorian furnishings of the time period that were very popular in Philadelphia. This dark decorative rug, an ornate frame in the background, and other furnishings that are present in this particular work. And the reason why we have this painting is thanks to a California plein air artist by the name of Alfred Mitchell. One of Mitchell's works in our collection is La Jolla Cove from 1950. It was through Alfred Mitchell's correspondence with Thomas Eakins' widow that this piece was secured for the San Diego Museum of Art. It is certainly one of the centerpieces of our American art collection, and Eakins is one of the cornerstone artists of the history of American art.